Hello, welcome to Spy Money. I'm going to do live trading, and just to show you my account, you can see it right there. And I'm doing one mini, NQ mini today. And I'm starting it off on a 100 tick because our volume is very low. And we're going to go for 6 points on every time. As you can see right here, it would have been a loser for 6 points, but that 735 went down to 730. We almost got 6 points there. So I would have closed that out. You can see it just entered a trade. And you can close it out anytime you want. So we're going to let this ride out a little bit and see if it'll come down and hit the target. If it comes down close and starts reversing, I'll probably close it out because it is in an uptrend, as you can see. But sometimes you can pick up those reversals. So what you want to do is just kind of be ready to close out in case it does go ahead and reverse on you. We're up $30 there, just one contract. More than likely it'll come down closer to here. If not, take the whole contract or the whole points. We are on 100 ticks, so it's going to move up and down quite a bit more. And with the low volume, we're just trying to capture some more trades in here instead of just having one and then it run forever. So that's the whole idea of running 100 tick. We may lose right here. If this goes ahead and comes back up, it may lose. We won't let it go all the way up. We'll watch this the super trend, and as long as it keeps dropping down, then I feel more comfortable with it. If it stays straight across, then it's probably going to go up. Looks like it's going to hit the target. Right there is a good spot where you could close it out if you wanted. It's a difference between $100 and $120. $100 is a lot of money. See if it hits the target. It's hesitating. Probably ought to close out right here. When it hesitates like that, it's a good sign it's going to reverse up on you. Okay, it took the target. So it actually went just a little bit below, so we're up $120 on that. When it reverses to come back up, we will leave it alone because I'm sure that it will hit the target we want. You can see it's actually hitting those longs every time. So if we take a drawing tool and we go from here, and let's see here. So we're going to go $120 right there. So there's your one target. Oops. And then we're going to take this one up and we're going to put it right there. So this one would have been real close, may have got it, I'm not real sure. Let me pause this while, well actually I'll just leave it run. So that one we may or may not have got. It would have been close if we didn't. But again, when it's in an uptrend, you just turn your shorts off and to make it where it takes longs only, and you're safer that way. But a lot of times you can pick up that. Right here, you would have gotten that one, and you would have gotten this short, so that would have been a good one. And this one would have gotten it right there. This one would have got that one, so we're only losing one. And then we got that one, losing two. Got that one, losing three. They're all the shorts because it's reversing. And you would have lost on that one. So let's see, 1, 2, 3. There's 4. And this one right here would have got everybody, I think, because you're thinking it's going to keep going long, but it actually pulled back. This one right here you would have gotten. So we're down 3. This one you got. That one would have been very, very close. It depends on if you would have closed that out or not. When you see that reverse right here in that hammer, you're better off just to get out. So there, we'll call that 4. And then this one you would have gotten, and this one you've gotten. So let's go back and count that. So we lost 4. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Let's see, where did we start? I don't even know where we started. I think we started here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 trades, you lost 4 on those. Now, if you're watching it, and which is what I recommend, then you would have closed this out. You would have not allowed this to go all the way back up there. You would have just closed it out. So your loss would not have been that much. And some of these, of the 4 losers, you may have closed it out into the profit because of the way it was moving. Now, if you would have had the longs on only, to where it was shorts off, then you would have only lost 1 trade out of all those. And of course, you wouldn't have 14 trades, but with having 4 losers out of 14, that's really good odds, especially if you're watching it and not let it take off, completely on you. So the bot works really well. It actually makes really good money, and it just depends on how you use it. When it's after hours, usually the 100 tick works better. Sometimes you can do a 50 tick and put it on a smaller target, and you can pick up 3-4 points on it that way. I usually trade the 6 points. You can see here it come right down to it. It didn't go very much further, but on some of these, like this one for instance, if you would, it would have entered here, and you wouldn't have done it, but just say you got to the top, that's $270, and more than likely you would have gotten out probably rolling through here once it started pulling back on you. This big long candle probably been out right there. That's 125. It's $5 more than the 6 points, so you would have got out a little better. But I'm going to let this run. Just let you watch it. I'm going to turn the sound off. I'll chime in occasionally, but I want to just let it run and let you watch it. All of these trades, I never entered any of these trades, but it actually is, all of these would have been really good. At $120 a piece, let's say that you would have, let's say you have 14 of them, so you had 10 times 120 is 1,200. And then let's just say that you lost 6 points on each one of those ones. So 4 times 120 is 480 minus 1,200. It's you would have made $720. That's showing negative, but it's actually a positive number. So you would have made $720 in the time frame of, let's see, this one was at 3 in the morning, so in 4 hours. If you just run one contract, if you'd run 10 contracts, you'd be up $1,700. So actually, it'd be more than that. 720 and 10, 7,200, not 1,700. You'd be up $7,200 if you'd got up at the London Open and just let it trade. And if you would have moved your limits, just because you're going for 6 points don't mean you have to. You can go for a lot more here. Like this one, for instance. This one, say you went to the SuperTrend. There's $575 on one contract. So you can trade it that way. A lot of people do. And there's $575, and let's do this. So from here, you definitely would have wanted to get your 6 points on it. And this one, let's say you went up to there and it started pulling back, you got to there. This one, if you went up, just let it keep on going, and then you got out on the super trend, there's 855. And this one, when it double top there, I'd be getting out. There's 195. This one's a loser. This one here, if you got out on the super trend, there's 155. Same with this one here. You would have got a little less on this one playing it that way. And let's say you got in right there and you just stayed in this one. Right now, you would be at $230. So you can, if you play this a little bit better, I typically just go for the 6 points and just let it go. I just let the bot run. I don't monitor it too much. I just let it kind of go. I have the sound turned off. I don't like to keep on hearing these things ring all the time because a lot of times I'll run a lot of different bots and I just don't want to hear them all. Sometimes I'm testing and I'll run 30 bots where I'm testing different settings. So to hear all those dings, it just gets annoying. So I have mine turned off. But those are actual trades that the bot would have exited on its own, and it does really well. I'll let you watch it. So what I did was I went through and I marked the winners and losers. And the way I trade, this is, where I would have lost. So let's go ahead and add these up. So we have 65, and then we'll do minus 155, minus 165, minus 90, and let's see here. That was all of them. So we had the 4 losers. So we got $345 in losers. And then the winners, we can do times 120. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We've got 12 winners. $120 a piece. There's $14.40. So we've got 12 winners at $14.40. So the $14.40 minus the $345 is going to be $1,095. That's if you traded one contract. So that's where we are right now. So if you would had, let's just say you'd left it on all night. Well, from 3 o'clock, we didn't figure these, but this was a winner here. That was a loser. That was a loser. So we had 2 losers right there. Usually on the reversal is a lot of times you will have a loser. In this case, you had 2 losers. Winner. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's see here. 7. Find the opening. Opening's gonna be right here. I usually don't trade right on that first one because you'll usually lose. Whenever it kicks in, like right there, it would have kicked in. You might have made, you might have not have. I usually won't trade that first couple minutes of opening. Even on Sunday night, I won't do it. So I won't count that as a loser because I wouldn't have been in that trade. This would have been a loser. And so if we do this, just so we can mark them out. And the reason it would have been a loser is because it would have kicked out up here. It would have been a winner, but it would have lost. So we'll just mark it as a loss. We won't cheat. And that's a loser. This would have been a loser. This one would have been a loser, and this one would have been a loser. So that would give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 losers. So let's do this here. That's our opening session. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5. So we had 5 losers last night. If we had run on 100 tick, I would not have run 100 tick overnight, by the way. So 5 losers. And then we would have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We would have had 8 winners last night. And I'll tell you what I'll do. This would have been easier actually. If I would have duplicated this window, and then I will put another strategy on this one. Same strategy, of course, but I will make it historical so we can actually see the trades. And let's see here, come down. I'm going to make this one on a sim account. Okay, so just so you can see that what I did is turn this back over. Put it on the sim account, so you can see that what I did was actually true numbers. See right there, it would have won. It would have won. This one shows it would have lost, but actually would have, yeah, it would have lost. The winner, and this was a winner, right to where I said. This one was a loser, and that was a loser. Both of these would not have been as bad though, because I would have kicked it out. I would not have allowed it to go further. Actually, this one here, where it come down and started pulling back, I probably would have exited right here instead, because it made a higher low. So when it made that higher low and started coming up, I would have just went ahead and got out of it. The winner, this one right here is a loser. Loser, or I'm sorry, winner, 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 winner. Both of these are losers, like I said. Winner, 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 and winner here. Winner, winner, loser, winner. So that one I've actually won at that. Oh, it's not the opening. And then we had a loser. So everyone that I marked is exactly what we said. You got a winner, got a winner. We have this loser here. It's actually showing it would have won, so I'm wrong on that. So that would have won. I got the wrong entry. Entry would have been here, so it would have actually picked up a winner. So I was wrong. So we're one trade good than what we were. This was definitely a loser. But again, I don't trade that one like that. So this is actually 4, and we just entered a trade. Let's go back to our trade. See what's going to happen here. Everybody likes to watch the trade. And again, you can always move this where you want. This is 48.25. You can just move it up here. Do whatever you want. I'll put it right back to where the 6 point was. And as the super trend moves up, the stop will move with it. So when this starts going up, you'll see the super trend move up with it, and the stop will go with it. So everywhere these dots are, it's where the stop will end up going. But you can always close out anytime you want. If you're nervous about this and think it's going to sell back down, then just go up here and close it out. See, the stop just moved. So hopefully we'll get a good little spike, go up, take our $120 and be done with it. That's my goal, just to quick little scalps and get out. A lot of times when this enters, it will pull back and then take off. But again, if you're nervous right here, you're up $65, take your money. If you're 10 contracts in, it's $650. Looks like this is probably going to pull back on me. Anytime you have some hesitation, it'll usually pull back. But like I said, you could have taken profit right there. Nothing wrong with taking profit. You could open up another chart after you exit, and then after it pulls back and starts coming up, you can manually enter that trade and just watch your super trend. We also sell the super trend indicator, so you can have that indicator on that chart, and that way you can actually see it on the chart and do it. It's actually a lot better. It's pretty reasonable. My indicators I don't charge a lot for them. So here you got to decide, are you willing to just accept this money, which is it was about half target, or are you willing to take a little bit in the red in order to get your full target? As you can see, I'm willing to risk it to get more. Now, if my stop was still down here, I would not have allowed that. I would have stopped out up here. But once we see the super trend moving up, that's a good sign that it's going to reverse and go up. So as long as I see the super trend still climbing, I feel comfortable letting it go. And as I said before, you can come in here and you can go ahead and move this up to here. We're not going to do that today because I want to show you what the bot actually does. But I personally think that you can move this right on up, probably here, and get that target pretty easy. Maybe not. But it is going in an upward channel here. So this is the bottom channel. So if you come back in and you draw this channel out, and I recommend this, continue to chart as you continue the chart using the bot. So more than likely, we're probably going to go right up in here. It's hard to chart 800 tick, to be honest. Let's see here if I do that one up. So we take out that one and use this top one. That's more in line probably with what the channel is. It's hard to do a 100 tick channel though. But more than likely that's probably where it's going to go. It may come down, retest this, and then take off. And you can raise this probably up to run through there. Eventually it will probably get there. But again, we're just looking for the 6 points and get out. You are going to have losing trades as we've shown. This is also going sideways here. So you've got right there. So the more you chart, the better you will be with your bot. The better trader you are, the better you are with the bot. And instead of taking like the 6 point, if you have your zones and everything drawn out, then you can go ahead and set your targets on the zones. Let's see if I got them on this one. Yeah, my zone's right here. More than likely, that's where we're going today. And if you wanted, you can go ahead and set your target up there. That's a good ways off. I don't really recommend that, but if you took this and moved it up to, say, a little bit before the top of this zone area, I think that would be a good idea. Again, I'm not going to do it. We're just looking for 6 point targets. Stick to the strategy. Here we go, getting ready to hit it. And if you're not sure it's going to hit it, you're already hesitating there, close it out. Take your money. Or, there it goes, it hit it. So now we're up $240. We entered 2 trades using 1 contract. And that's how you do it. That's how the bot works. It does a great job. I think the more charting skills that you have, the better this bot will work for you, because you can know that more than likely going right back up to there. We have our channel drawn out. We've got our zone here. As far as where we're going from up here down to here. So this is a pretty good indication that we will probably go to there. I like the 6 point strategy. It works really well though. And $240. If we'd had that on 4 contracts, then we'd be up, what, 9? What was that? 4 and I can't do math. I've used the calculator so much I can't do it in my head anymore. $960 is what we would have made on that if we were doing 4 contracts. Now you would have had a bigger drawdown there, but it wouldn't have been that bad. So let's update this. We'll go to 13 winners, and that would be another 120, so it'd be 1560. So 1560, and then we'll add another 120 there, so that would be 11, 12, 15. So you're up $1,215 trading from 3 this morning. You'd be up a lot more trading this over here. I don't know how much it is, so we haven't figured it up. I'm not going to. But it actually does really well. So $1,215 you'd be up. If you'd had this on longs only, you wouldn't have made as much, because these little pullbacks on the shorts actually do make money. So I'm going to go ahead and end this recording now. This is just showing you live how you can actually scalp with it. And you can see there it's starting to go up. It's probably going to at least right here, if not further. So there's more money that you could have made there. But again, take your 6 points, get out, or set it wherever you want. My settings have shown that 6 points work really well with the NQ. Have a good day.